Awesome. Got the recording going. We are good to go. We are only 10 and 12 minutes late on that, but we are good to go, you guys. This is just what happens. Everybody growing a business and managing their own business is going to see that sometimes these things just seem to pop up and you roll with it. So here we go, you guys. I wanted to talk to you about something where I think a lot of people are leaving a lot of money on the table. Every single person that you know knows at least 200 people. So when you're talking to someone, just remember you're not talking just one person, you're talking to a potential 200 people that they may know. I would say it's even more than that, but stats say it's around 200. So when you're talking to them and you're now having this potential 200 people, you've got to remember that the impact you're making with them could lead to a lot more. Now, I would venture to say a lot of you have great customer service, great customer interaction, and we're leaving it at that. Now, even a prospect that doesn't enroll could be a potential referral for you to pass on. So I want you guys to remember this, and I want you guys to know, let's stop leaving this on the table because we are not tapping into a huge network that we truly could be, okay? So here's what we're going to talk about: where to get these referrals, when to ask for these referrals, areas to grow, how to position yourself to ask, and then how to lead that into a potential business prospect as well. Because referrals don't just have to mean for a customer, it could lead into something else as well. All right, so there's two main ways that you could do this. Two ones that seem to flow pretty seamless. Is it the only two ways? No, but you're going to see how effectively to do this. All right, so two ways to do it naturally are during the actual sale. Okay, and if you want to write these out, you could space them on your paper or write them out 1 and 2, and then we'll talk about each one individually. But during the actual sale, okay, while you're talking to somebody, or during their reviews of the products to you. So when they come back and give you awesome reviews. Now, it is actually 10 times easier to get someone to refer someone to you than to get a new person, a new customer in this business. And so I think we're going to be busy this weekend going back through all of our customers and looking in for referrals, because you guys, if you feel like your market is untapped, this is going to open a whole new string of people. And remember, when you get a referral, now that person knows 200 people, and you could make your business strictly off referrals at that point. So if we're talking about during the sale, number one, right? That was number one way. This is because you've built a relationship with them, and it wasn't just transactionally, right? If you were on Instagram and someone just inboxed you and said, "Can I have a link?" You sent a link and they shopped. That's a bit more transactional. It's still doable to get referral out of that way, but it tends to be a bit more transactional. So these are people that you've now made a connection with, likely, right? It's like they've ordered from you, they've seen your post, they trust you, they know what you're selling, they know what the store's about, right? And it's a perfect time. They've just ordered, you sent the link, and you can say, "Hey, do you know, who do you know that loves shakes?" Or if they bought shakes, right? Maybe they bought the cleaning pack. Who do you know that loves cleaning? Who do you know that's looking for a low tox home? Who do you know that loves health? Who do you know that loves wellness? You want to keep it specific to what they bought, okay? Because this is going to mean that they're going to be able to refer people that they think they're going to help now rather than helping you in a sense, right? So they'll give you a name like, "Well, I know Joanne would love these things." Awesome. Would you share with them what you got and ask if it's okay to get us in a group thread so I can connect with them? They love to help. People generally love to help, okay? When they know your heart and they know you're not about to be like a shark on them, right? Like if you have that personality already, I love Lisa Marie's just taking notes. This is awesome. When you're feeling that you don't want to feel like a shark, because they won't put you in a group thread if you're a shark, right? And you're like, jump in and you know they think you're going to jump down their throat and like ruin their friendship. And just make sure you like just really address that. Be like, it's going to be no pressure. I'm not going to give her any pressure. Just, would you connect us? Because I would love to see if it's a fit for her. It might not be a fit for her. Maybe throw that in there, right? It might not be a fit for her, but maybe it will be. Maybe she'll like it just as much as you. I'd love to explore it. No pressure sales, right? So I want you to think of that as well. So if it's during the review, this is really easy because how many times have they messaged you and said, oh my gosh, the tub and tile actually cleaned my shower, right? How many times have they said, okay, those shakes are delicious. Okay, I did get so much energy from the pre-workout, like you said. Okay, that skincare is absolutely phenomenal. That tooth polish does taste amazing and it works insanely well. So at that moment, that's the perfect time to ask, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you love it. Do you know somebody else who would love that tooth polish? And keep it specific again to the product. Okay. Why don't we ask for referrals? Well, it's because we're worried about getting them signed up. We're afraid they're not going to shop and they're going to back out, right? We're just like, oh man, I just want to get them in the system. I'm going for the Crocs. I'm going for the trip. And we forget it's about them. And our business somehow gets wrapped up in us again. Maybe we haven't made a strong enough connection before they started shopping. So we're a little nervous to look like we're just trying to be greedy for more customers, right? We're not feeling like we deserve a referral. I haven't done enough work. I need to work harder to deserve that. Or we're not sure what to do if we get the referral. It'd be very scary to say, hey, Joanne, do you know someone that would love that same tooth polish? Could you connect us and put us in a group thread? And if we don't know what to do there, or we're like trying to nail another sale, we're just going to get nervous. We're not going to do it because we don't want to be in a group thread. We don't know what we're going to say. But like Lisa Marie said, her newest customer said the store exceeded her expectations. That's the perfect spot to go. You know what? Do you know someone who is looking for an alternative store that's going to exceed their expectations? You could even use the words they told you because they're comfortable using those words, right? Do you know anyone that would want a store that exceeds them? Like I'm sure Target's not exceeding them anymore. Do you know someone who would want that? Can you put us in a group thread and can I talk to them and see if it might exceed their expectations? I've got quizzes, I've got some stats, I've got stuff I can show them how it's gonna exceed their expectations too. And then your friend knows, like, okay, she's gonna be just like showing her stuff and seeing if it's gonna help her. So I don't have to stress that Lisa is going to jump down her throat and ruin our friendship. So I don't have to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I put us in a group thread, right? We want to make sure that we have that safety put in measures. All right. So relationships and referrals. Guys, you can build your relationship with your customer by asking for referrals. So sometimes don't think, do I have enough of a relationship with them? Can I ask? Can I do that? Because you know what? You can build it with them as well. All right. So it helps you focus on the customer more. I want you to remember that when you're asking for a referral, it's building that relationship with the customer because you're focusing on them. Now you're digging in and going, what things do they love? How can I serve them? How can I serve their friends? Right? Coming from a service perspective. How often or we often are only being transactional and not about our customers. So we're going to feel ick about it because we're like, oh my God, they're in. I got double points. Wicked. Next, next, next. Right. So now if we go to them and go, hey, can I get a referral from you? Because like it's double points and I need another double point. It's going to feel so icky. And that's when it doesn't work out because people feel that. So, and your friend's going to feel it and your customer, and you're probably capped out on 0 referrals from them because of that. So decide if a double point is worth it or multiple referrals is worth it. And think about it from that perspective and let your business just grow, right? Because at the end of the day, this is about a long-term business. This is about having a lifelong business. And I mean, you get one customer and you could probably build your entire business on referrals if you are good enough and on it, right? So develop the relationship and think of it as a way that they'll want to help you. So they'll feel like they're helping you because you're helping them, right? And then it'll feel really natural because you've developed that relationship. So if it's not fully there when you first enroll them, this is a great way to kind of build that up. So here's some cool things during the sale. You want to relate to what they bought, okay? So wording, you could say to them, you know what, Joanne, one way I grow my business is through referrals. Does anyone come to mind that likes, and now you would use what they bought, right? That cleans, likes makeup, health and wellness, wants to lose weight, right? Maybe they're doing R3. Hey, Joanne, does anyone come to mind that wants to lose weight and do this R3 program? Very easy. And then just letting them know, like, this is how I grow my business is referrals. If someone told me that, I am like on the hunt to find them someone. Like, I love helping them. I'm in a referral networking group, and we love to go to bat and find referrals for other people. So people want to. And then you know what? You could always give them a little gift too. Like, they don't have to know a gift is coming, but have one ready to send in the mail to them. Be like, because you helped me, like, I so appreciate you. Or send them a $5 Starbucks gift card and say, coffee's on me, right? How simple for helping grow your business. You're going to be getting repeat income off of that. So a $5 investment isn't going to be a big deal, right? Maybe do 10 in Canada or whatever. Keep it specific so they can think of someone. If you're just like, hey, do you know if someone would love this store? Oh my God, my brain would be like, there's 500 products. Like, you're not going to narrow it down. So make it specific. Like, do you know someone who would love this makeup that you bought today? Do you know someone who would love, the R3 program or whatever? They'll think of it as helping their friend and solving their friend's problem. Like, look, Joanne, I know you're doing the R3 program because you want to like lower inflammation and you're, looking at this new lifestyle. Do you know somebody else who'd want to do it with you? And this is the position you can put yourself in, because in that very specific situation where you're like, who do you know that's wanting to lose weight? Joanne, because stats show when you have an accountability partner, you're 3 times more likely to reach your goals. And I know you want to lose inflammation. I know you're looking to lose weight and be healthier for your kids. Do you have a friend that would do it with you? Let's get in a group thread and let's have her join you, because you guys are both going to reach your goals now. Now, see, you're getting a referral. Joanne thinks she's helping her friend Sue, and everybody is winning now. But and she doesn't feel like she's helping you. She feels like she's helping her friend. And so you can really position yourself. Okay, let's get Susie in that group chat and like let's help her with her goals too. Now it's all about them. You are growing your business by helping other people. And this is why helping other people is often going to help you more in the long run, right? And keeping them positioned. Don't worry about your double points. Now you have doubled your customers, and that's more important. So if you see the sale as helping people, tons of times we see it as double points, earning Crocs, earning the pitcher and glasses and camping chairs and things like that. But if we see it as helping them, when someone offers to help, this is the next part. Don't go straight into business mode. Okay, I put this on here on purpose because I know what people are going to do. They're going to go, well, if Joanne really has Susie, I should tell Joanne to sign up Susie because she start the business. Now she's going to go director and I have another director. And we've like jumped a million steps ahead, when really that puts on trigger sales resistance. You are initiating trigger sales resistance when you do that, because now we've overwhelmed their brain. We've put them straight into like this mode because we see the vision, but they don't. So you'll say, if she wants to order, you should start selling, because then you get her and you make the money. And now again, it's back to sales, it's back to money, it's not back to helping people, gives them the red light. So wait, you can do this though. Okay, there's a time and a place. So you wait till the referral's ready. You've been in the group thread. Suzanne is ready to, I can't even remember the names I'm using. Suzanne is ready to join Joanne. And they are just both so excited. You could pull Joanne aside and say, hey, I don't know if this is something you've ever considered. Um, I don't want this to be just because Suzanne wants to do this, but if this is something you've thought about, then maybe consider it. It costs nothing else. You could refer her if you're thinking of referring more people. But remember, guys, if they're not, it doesn't help anybody's business to have one person enroll one person, right? You might as well keep your referral system going, enrolling your customers, and you growing the business and giving good customer service, because then Joanne's not going to give customer service to her and all the things. But if Melaleuca can enhance their life, then this is the perfect way to get started, okay? And so I say that, and you notice the word I'm using, if Melaleuca can enhance their life, then let her sign up Susie, okay? So think of this as always a process. We tend to think of a sale needing to happen in one paragraph, right? I need them to enroll right now. But do you see how we've taken it through an entire system at this point? and we're really letting it evolve into something as it happens. Okay, I think I froze for a second there, sorry. So, final thoughts on this, you guys. This was a really quick training. I love that we got a lot of jam-packed information in. I want you to write down how often you ask for referrals. Gosh, what is it? Do some of you do this already, maybe? Maybe this is something you try, but now you've kind of got guidance to kind of go down that path a little bit better. How many potential customers are you leaving on the table? How many customers do you have right now? Times that by 200. Because if everybody knows 200 people, not that you're going to enroll every 200 people that they know, but that's how many potentials you could be having on your lists, on your working lists, right? What can you do right now to change this? What can you do in this moment to go, okay, I need to get on this. I need to evolve some relationships again. I need to maybe set up a system where I write everybody down and now I go through every single customer. How do you want to go through it? Do you want to send them a little something in the mail with a question to help you? Do you want to send a mass email to all your customers? Do you want to reach out one-to-one and just say, hey, I've been thinking, I know you've been loving the products. Do you know anyone else that would love Tub and Tile as much as you do? And just start asking, because this is going to give you some action to take and to truly do this business. And it's going to give you more avenues to try to talk to people, to try to create new leads. And if you even just got one or two more out of a few customers that you have, that's going to help so many more people. So many more people are going to be enhanced by Melaleuca.